Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Trust the Timing Tarot. My name is Justin, and I'll be reading the cards for you in this video. Please remember to use discernment when listening or watching tarot. Take what resonates, discard what doesn't. Hope everyone has had a good morning, noon, or night, wherever you are in the world watching this video. Today, I will be using my Lord of the Rings deck for the tarot, and for after the tarot, I have my Oracle deck that I will be using. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and jump into this reading, start shuffling the cards. Before I shuffle, we have the Empress at the bottom of the deck. Getting the Four of Cups. So someone could be feeling a little bored, a little discontent, a little humdrum in the current. But with the Empress coming out, you are stepping into your power, male or female, and ready to birth something new into the world. All right, I'm not sure what's going to come through this reading just yet, but we will find out. All right, let's see. Getting the Chariot. So fast forward movement. Chariot and the Empress. You could have heavy Libra, Taurus, or Cancer in your chart, maybe even Pisces. Getting the Lovers and the Empress. So as the Empress, you could have a choice in love, or you're being faced with a choice in love. I have a feeling you will make the right decision when it comes down to these Seven of Cups options. Three of Pentacles. So group collaboration, 3-3 is coming through, number 33. You could be a life path number 33, you could be 33, you could be turning 33. You could be born March 3rd. Getting the Page of Swords, so you could be studying, watching someone from a distance, or someone could be watching you from a distance. Give it one more shuffle, and then we'll get right into the reading. Getting the King of Cups. So someone mature in their emotions, someone who knows what their heart wants. This could be you, male or female, it's just energy. You could be a feminine and masculine energy, or you could be a masculine and feminine energy. Just take it how it resonates. All right, I'm getting Temperance, last shuffle. So things are balancing out. Your emotions are aligning with your actions. All right, now let's split the deck and see what we have as the overall energy. All right, I'm getting 10 of Cups in reverse. So with this energy, someone is fearing missing out on their wish fulfillment, which is you. So someone is coming through the reading, wanting to let you know that they are sorry for what they've done and they want you back. Getting the Nine of Pentacles at the top of the deck is the first card out. So on your own, you're successful, you're independent. This is pre-Empress energy. So I'm picking up Taurus energy off of this Nine of Pentacles. You could be a Taurus. But let's see what wants to come out. All right. Getting the Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the Five of Wands. So the person you're dealing with could be dealing with a lot of conflict, a lot of chaos, a lot of competition in the background, which has prevented them from being able to move forward in the current. So if you are entertaining multiple options, the person that you're trying to get to come through is not able to come through due to all the other options you may have. So with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the Five of Wands, this is very indicative of someone unable to move forward due to competition or conflict in the workplace or relationship aspect. So I'm getting the Five of Pentacles at the top of the deck with the Five of Wands. So 5-5. You could be seeing repeating numbers. 555 could be following you. You could be seeing 555. All right. Three of Cups is coming out for future energy. So you could be celebrating in the not so distant future with friends and family and loved ones. You could be celebrating coming out of the cold with the Five of Pentacles here. I have the Sun in reverse at the top of the deck, so Leo is coming through the reading. You could be a Leo, you could be dealing with a Leo, or you both have Leo heavy in your chart. I'm getting the date of September 3rd or March 9th. Could be dates that resonate to you. The High Priestess is coming out in reverse. This is past energy, so intuition was not used in the past. Someone did not follow their gut instinct, which has caused things to become unclear with the Sun being in reverse. Heavy Pisces, heavy Leo energy. I'm also getting Taurus and more Pisces with the Three of Cups. Two of Pentacles is coming out with the Star. So you're stepping into your star energy and things are starting to become easier to manage for you because you are healing, you are hopeful for the future with the Star and the Two of Pentacles. So things are starting to balance out in the current because you are stepping into your light energy. At the top of the deck, we have the Magician. So coming into alignment, having all the tools you need in your toolbox to manifest the things that it is you are trying to manifest. Strength, more Leo energy. So we're getting Gemini, Virgo with the Magician, and we're getting Leo with strength. So strength is going to be required moving forward. But you will be able to manifest the strength that you need to move forward. I'm getting the Empress at the top of the deck. So you could be reclaiming your power if you're a feminine energy watching, or if you're a masculine energy, you could be calling in your feminine. The Hangman. A lot of arcana coming through. So as the Empress or calling in your Empress, both of you have gotten a new perspective on this situation. This could have happened in the recent past on getting this new perspective. Heavy Pisces energy, heavy Libra Taurus energy with the Empress here. Queen of Wands. This is Aries energy coming through. The Hierophant in reverse. More Taurus energy. So in the current, with the Queen of Wands and the Hierophant in reverse, you are in a highly magnetic energy, male or female, and you are ending a contract with an old flame, an old partner, an old lover. This contract is coming to an end in the current. With the Hierophant being in reverse, this person refused to get a higher perspective. They refused to learn their karmic lessons. The Magician is at the top of the deck again. So Spirit, what can we get for future energy with this ending of a contract? What can the viewer expect to come forward? Temperance. So things balancing out, actions aligning with emotions. Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius, Gemini, Virgo energy with the Magician being at the bottom of the deck. Empress back at the top of the deck. So major arcana coming through the reading already. Lots of planetary shifts and cosmic alignments happening for you, viewer. Six of Swords. So you could have recently moved to a calmer state mentally. You could be moving from rough waters into calmer waters, or you have already. And Empress is still at the bottom of the deck. At the top, we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. So with the Empress being at the bottom and the Eight of Wands in reverse at the top of the deck, this is telling me that because you are stepping into your Empress energy and you are in an attractive mode, you're not chasing, you're not begging, you're not pleading for attention, you're just embodying this Empress energy. With the Eight of Wands being in reverse at the top of the deck, this is telling me that because you are doing so, a lot of people are mad and upset and are trying to throw negative energy your direction. I don't think this is going to affect you. If it has, it would have already affected you. So don't worry about the negative energy being sent your way. It's not going to stick. Getting the Two of Swords coming out. Current energy. So there could be a block in communication. You could be at a mental crossroads deciding which decision to make. Three of Pentacles at the top of the deck. So there is a group centered around this. Looks like this group is working on your behalf. Five of Swords in reverse and the Three of Pentacles. So what this is saying is that there has been an end of arguing, conflict, disagreements within a workplace. These differences have been settled, or they will be in the not so distant future. This could revolve around you and the decision you make as to why this conflict and arguing and disagreements will come to an end. It could boil down to the decision that you make moving forward that will cause that to end. I have the Queen of Swords at the top of the deck. So you can be setting very healthy boundaries. You're very intelligent, very witty. Three of Swords in reverse. A lot of sword energy coming through, a lot of air energy. I'm picking up heavy Libra. I'm picking up all three, actually. Libra, Taurus, or Libra, Gemini, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. So all three are coming through. So you could have recently healed from a heartbreak and had to set a major boundary with an ex-partner. At the top of the deck, Seven of Cups in reverse. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the reading, having all these Seven of Cups options. So it looks like you're going to choose one of those options with the Seven of Cups being in reverse. You could be making that decision in the current. This is current energy. Three of Wands. So 33 is coming through. We have the Three of Swords in reverse and past energy. Three of Wands in the upright and current energy. So you could be expanding your horizons currently. You could be broadening your perspective, broadening your outlook. You could also be manifesting and waiting for those manifestations to come in. I'm getting Aries energy off of this Three of Wands. The Moon is coming out at the top of the deck. So something is being hidden from you. Something is not being made known to you. There's something you're not seeing. What is this that the viewer is not seeing, Spirit? What is this the viewer is not seeing? I'm getting Justice. So what you're not seeing is justice. You are going to receive your justice moving forward. This is what you don't see coming. With the Moon, heavy Libra and Pisces energy coming through with Justice and the Moon. So you will receive your justice moving forward. The World is at the top of the deck in reverse, so a cycle was not closed out, and it may be due to the fact that you haven't yet received your justice, so you're not able to close out the cycle just yet. But you will be once you receive your justice, the World in reverse, and the Star. So with the Star coming out in past energy, you could have recently stepped into your Star energy, and it has allowed others to not be able to close out a cycle because you closed out a cycle and stepped into your Star energy. You've done all your healing work. You've done your shadow work. You could still have some more healing to do moving forward, but for the most part, you seem to be at least 90 to 95% of the way healed. But with the world coming out in reverse and the star in past energy, because you stepped into your star energy in the past, it caused others to not be able to close out a cycle because they were trying to step into the star energy before you, and because you beat them to the punch, it prevented them from being able to close out the cycle like you did. Queen of Wands back at the top of the deck. More Aries energy. But with the world and the star, we're getting Aquarius, heavy Aquarius energy, heavy Leo, Taurus, Scorpio. Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Wands. So you could be actively trying to manifest or call in your Ace of Pentacles. It is here, but it is being delayed. You're waiting for that Knight of Pentacles to get into the upright to be able to bring you in the Ace of Pentacles. Page of Swords at the top of the deck. So if you're not this Queen of Wands, learning something new or studying or watching someone from a distance, this could be your masculine watching you from a distance, learning how to love you properly. I'm getting the Sun in reverse, coming out in future energy. So there is something that will be unclear to you in the future. It will be made clear, but it's saying that you need to focus on yourself and go within in order to get the clarity that you need moving forward. So really prioritize your own happiness, your own well-being. Focus on the tasks at hand. Try and not do busy work, but actual productive work. And by doing so, it'll give you the clarity you need to move forward with this specific field of study or whatever you're learning or researching with the Page of Swords here. I've got the Two of Wands in reverse at the top of the deck, moving to the bottom. So you could have made a major life decision. You could have been at a crossroads and had to make a major life choice. Ace of Cups in reverse, past energy. So you could have been emotionally unfulfilled in the past and had to make a major decision to get yourself out of this Ace of Cups in reverse energy. So whatever decision you made, it's allowing you to take a leap of faith forward. We have the Fool at the top of the deck, Aries energy. Judgment is coming out in reverse, current energy. So whoever has been preventing you from taking a leap of faith, this person is experiencing negative judgment from the divine. King of Swords could be a King of Swords in reverse that is trying to lie on your name, smear your name. This person is a narcissist. They're egotistical, very self-centered, and very unintelligent. I'm getting the Tower. So this King of Swords is being hit with a tower, whether they try and avoid it or not, they're being hit with the Tower. You're going to overcome this Tower, viewer. But I'm being told this King of Swords in reverse, male or female, it's just energy, they are being faced with a major tower because they're experiencing negative judgment for having you in the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Ace of Cups in reverse. So this person is going to get their karma. Knight of Cups. You have a emotional love offer coming in, or someone who has emotions for you is coming in to give you their emotions. Nine of Wands coming out with the Knight of Cups. So because you are in this wounded warrior state, someone wants to come in and show you compassion so that way you can come out of the wounded warrior and into a more serene or calm environment. So this could have taken place in the past where you were in this wounded warrior energy and someone has taken notice and they want to come in and show you compassion with the Knight of Cups. Knight of Swords in reverse. So someone doesn't want you receiving this communication from this Knight of Cups. You could be getting communication in the current and someone is actively trying to prevent that communication from coming in. Yeah, Five of Wands. So someone is trying to compete with you and prevent you from getting the communication with the Knight of Swords in reverse. This information could come from a legal source, a judge, a lawyer, a police officer, someone in authority. Fool back at the top of the deck. So heavy Aries energy with the Five of Wands and the Fool. We're also getting Sagittarius with the Nine of Wands. Ace of Swords, the Fool. Ace of Swords is in reverse. So there is some clarity that you're still waiting on, and it could be the communication, that hey text, where someone comes in and actually starts communicating with you. With the Ace of Swords being in reverse, there's still something you're not seeing clearly, and it could be revolving around this communication. You could actually be getting communication energetically and are not noticing it. You're waiting for physical communication when everything happens in the 5D before it comes down to the 3D. So your intuition is going to be highly crucial moving forward to pick up on this communication. But whoever this is, they want to take a leap of faith with you. King of Swords in reverse, back to the top of the deck. So this King of Swords in reverse wants to take a leap of faith towards you, but I feel with Judgment being in reverse for that person, they are not going to be able to. Seven of Wands. This King of Swords in reverse feels defenseless. They feel like they can't defend themselves against you or the judicial system. Eight of Swords at the top of the deck in reverse. So you could be coming out of self-imposed prison of the mind, and this King of Swords could be going into a self-imposed prison of the mind. The Empress. So if you're a masculine watching, you could be coming out of your head regarding your Empress, and Empress, feminine energies, if you're watching. You could be coming out of your head regarding your divine masculine. But with the Eight of Swords here in reverse, that's coming out of self-imposed prison of the mind, and the Two of Wands underneath that in reverse. That means you're coming out of your head regarding a major decision, and you're taking action on that decision. Yeah, you're coming out of Hermit. Where you were once in Hermit energy, Virgo energy, you're now coming out of that. With the Seven of Wands here, I'm getting Sagittarius energy, maybe even Leo. And with the Empress, Libra, Taurus, the Ace of Swords here, Gemini energy. We are in Gemini season. And the King of Cups just came out. So you could be showing yourself a lot of self-love in the current. You could be very emotionally mature, emotionally intelligent. You know how to manage your emotions in a healthy, productive way. Heavy Cancer energy with the King of Cups. Eight of Swords is coming out in reverse, future energy. So you will come out of a self-imposed prison of the mind. We have the World in reverse at the bottom of the deck, and the Moon at the top of the deck. So what you don't see coming in future energy is the ending of a cycle. You will be closing out this cycle, another cycle moving forward. This is what you don't see coming. Two of Cups. Cancer, Pisces energy. Could be even Scorpio. But what you don't see coming as well is a relationship that is stemming from the past. This Two of Cups is in past energy. So there is someone from your past who is in the upright, who has feelings for you, and they want to come in and give you their cup of love. This is what you don't see. Death is at the top of the deck. Scorpio energy, like I said. So heavy Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, just off the Moon and the Two of Cups. Five of Cups coming out in current energy. So you could be grieving a lot right now, going through a death and rebirth. Being told to tell you it's going to be okay. Grieve in your own time, grieve in your own way. But you are going through a death and rebirth right now. And that is why you're still in this grieving energy. At the top of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Three of Pentacles. So Virgo energy coming through here. The King of Pentacles in reverse is someone who is very financially, for a lack of better terms, dumb. They don't make good financial decisions. They are bad investors. They're ungrounded, unstable. But with the Three of Pentacles coming out, there is a group that is actively working to get you out of this King of Pentacles in reverse energy, male or female, and getting you into a King of Pentacles into the upright. There's a group actively helping you manifest yourself into the King of Pentacles into the upright. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, past energy. So male or female, you could have been dealing with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse in the past, and you had to realign yourself away from this person because they are money hungry and only in it for finances. So you may have had to realign yourself away from this person. Six of Wands at the top of the deck, Leo energy. So you could be manifesting your victory and success, coming into alignment with it. Queen of Swords, picking up heavy Gemini energy off of the Magician and this Queen of Swords that's coming through. So you could be setting very healthy boundaries, and because you're setting very healthy boundaries, it's allowing you to gain your victory and success because of the boundaries that are being set into place. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse at the top of the deck. So there is an Aries energy coming through with the Ace of Wands in reverse who wants this passionate new start with you. But this person is way overthinking and very much trapped in their head. They're stressed out. They're not sleeping at night. They are very anxious. They're unsure as to whether you want this passionate new start with them or not. This person has not closed out a cycle with the world being in reverse. They still have karmic attachments, karmic lessons to learn. Seven of Pentacles, past energy. So you in the past, or not so distant past, could have done a lot of reflecting on time, energy, money spent, and where it has gotten you today. This may be why some cycles didn't close out for you in the past, is because you were in that reflective energy and not putting forth the more work that was needed in order to see the harvest come to fruition. But the Six of Wands is coming out with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So you're gaining victory and success in the workplace where these people have tried to watch your pockets. They've tried to steal opportunities and gifts away from you. You're getting victory and success in this workplace or home place dynamic where people have been actively trying to steal all of your blessings. Page of Swords. You could have watched this happen. Others could have watched this happen to you. Page of Cups in reverse. Page of Swords in reverse. So with the Page of Cups coming out in reverse, this is giving me the energy of someone feels so remorseful for how they treated you and how they just watched you go through everything you went through. This person feels very remorseful for sitting back and watching all this happen to you and not doing anything about it. Wheel of Fortune, which is why the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. All 12 zodiac signs come through when the Wheel of Fortune comes out. 8 of Pentacles just flew out into the upright. So you could have worked very hard on mastering yourself in the past, mastering a new skill, a new trade, a new hobby, a new line of work. You could have really put the knuckles down to the grindstone and have really worked hard on bettering your life. And this King of Pentacles in reverse has watched you do this. They've watched you pull yourself out of the mud and get into a better financial place in life. Wondering how you did it by yourself, because they were not giving you any sort of material or physical help in the reality that you live in. 9 of Cups at the top of the deck. So you could be very emotionally stable. You are very emotionally intelligent. Your emotions are balanced. 5 of Pentacles coming out in current energy. So you could be transitioning from feeling left out in the cold to leaving someone out in the cold. 7 of Cups. Yeah. 9 of Cups. So with the 7 of Cups in reverse and the 9 of Cups, you found what your wish fulfillment is, and you're making that choice consciously. Queen of Wands coming out, future energy. So you will be highly magnetic, male or female. You're very attractive, very alluring. You have a lot of different options, but only one option is right for you. 4 of Cups. You could have been in a waiting period, kind of bored, depressed, feeling a bit sad, waiting for this to come in. The World. So with the 4 of Cups coming out and the World in reverse, this is telling me that a cycle was not able to close out because someone didn't realize you were waiting for them and they missed their opportunity to close out the cycle with you. And so that may be why you were a bit depressed, a bit down, a bit bored, a bit sad, because you were waiting patiently for the cycle to close out and it never did. It's because this person didn't realize you were in this waiting energy, kind of bored, depressed, and sad, and so they feel like they missed out on their opportunity with you with the 4 of Cups. 6 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. So you could be planting new seeds and being more generous, more giving, more open with your time, energy, abundance, and finances. So in the current, you're going from the 5 of Pentacles to the 6 of Pentacles in real-time energy. So you're coming out of the cold and moving into a more balanced, reciprocal energy with you, the universe, and a loved one, or multiple loved ones. 4 of Wands is in reverse at the top of the deck. So Aries energy and Virgo energy coming through with the Page of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles. Could be Taurus. Yeah, Taurus. Wheel of Fortune and the 4 of Wands in reverse. So because you have not come into union yet, the Wheel of Fortune is still spinning in your favor. This is future energy. So Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor now, and it is still turning in your favor in the future. And you will come into union in the future with a high-level soulmate, counterpart, twin flame, whatever you want to call it or believe in. But the 4 of Wands in reverse is showing up in past energy because you were not in a happy household. And the divine knew what you were going through and wants to get you out of that energy. That's why the Wheel of Fortune is still turning in your favor. Getting the 9 of Cups. So you could have found wish fulfillment within yourself in the past, which is why you were able to step into that star energy. But the 9 of Cups coming out in past energy means you found wish fulfillment within yourself. You don't rely on other people to fulfill your emotional needs. All of your cups are full on your own. I have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck, Aries energy. It is in reverse with the Ten of Swords coming out. So you could have been betrayed by this Emperor in reverse, male or female. There could have been a complete ending with this person. So the Eight of Wands is shooting out in the upright, where it was once in reverse when it came out of the deck. It shot out into the upright. So there is positive movement heading your direction in the current to help you heal from this betrayal. So you are about to receive a lot of positive communication, a lot of positive energy, and a lot of positive thoughts and ideas moving forward. Seven of Cups in reverse, top of the deck. So someone has made a decision about you and is choosing you, and they're moving their energy in towards you fast. The Fool. They want to take a leap of faith with you. More Aries energy, getting Aries off of this Eight of Wands and the Fool. Ten of Cups in reverse at the top of the deck. This is past energy. So you could have been emotionally drained in the past by a energy vampire. We have the Four of Wands coming out, or current energy. So in the current, you may not be in union with your person, but you will be moving forward. I've got the Ten of Cups in reverse and the Eight of Cups in reverse at the top and bottom of the deck. So someone fears missing out on you because they are emotionally stuck on you. Six of Cups in reverse, future energy. So what this is saying with these Eight of Cups is that whoever is emotionally stuck on you, you're going to be leaving this person in the past. The Six of Cups can be reminiscent energy or nostalgia, recalling something from the past. So when it comes out in reverse, it means you are leaving something in the past where it belongs. And the Eight of Cups coming out in reverse means that someone is no longer emotionally withdrawn, and they are in some sort of stuck emotional energy. The Eight of Cups is walking away from things that no longer emotionally fulfill you. So when it comes out, it can also mean being emotionally detached. So with the Eight of Cups coming out in reverse, it means this is a stuck emotional energy, and someone is not emotionally detached. They are emotionally attached. So you're leaving this person in the past with the Six of Cups. Ten of Swords at the top of the deck. This person has betrayed you, and you've had to heal from this betrayal. The Magician. So you're manifesting healing of this ultimate betrayal, this ultimate ending. You're manifesting to be able to see through the illusions and see who it was that actually betrayed you. You're actively manifesting this. Ooh. Leo energy coming through. Knight of Wands. It was in the reverse, and when it came out, it flew out into the upright. So this is current energy. So someone is taking fast, passionate action towards you in the current. Could be a Leo or a fire sign. I'm also getting Cancer energy with the Six of Cups and Virgo, Gemini energy with the Magician. But the King of Pentacles in reverse is coming out, past energy. Wait, no, this is future energy. I apologize. So this King of Pentacles in the future in reverse may want to try and cause an ending for you, but they're going to be the ones experiencing the ending with death here. It could be a literal death for this person because they've been doing finance magic on you, watching your pockets, and death is breathing down this person's neck like nobody's business. So with death coming out and the King of Pentacles in reverse, this King of Pentacles will receive an ending. They are going to experience a death and rebirth, and their death and rebirth may not be spiritual, it may be physical. Four of Cups at the top of the deck and death at the bottom. So you could be waiting for your death and rebirth or getting ready to go through your death and rebirth. Knight of Swords in reverse. So you could have missed out on some communication in the past because you didn't see what the universe was trying to offer you with the Four of Cups. 4-4 coming through, Four of Pentacles, Four of Cups. 44 has been following my readings quite a bit. So with the Four of Pentacles, you could have been holding on to a lot of things that you needed to let go of, or you're protecting your heart with the Queen of Cups here. So you could have been holding on to your energy, protecting your energy at all costs, because you are this Queen of Cups, this very loving, caring, intuitive person, male or female. But I have the Moon at the top of the deck and the Four of Pentacles. So what you don't see coming could be an inheritance, a settlement, a windfall of money. You could win the lottery. I'm getting the Lovers and the Moon. So what you also don't see coming is a choice in love. That's future energy. So Devil in reverse at the top of the deck. So you're going to overcome this devil energy and beat the devil in your own life. That's what you don't see coming. Hermit in reverse, Devil in reverse. So this is saying that you're able to now come out of Hermit energy, or you recently came out of Hermit energy because you had shown the light on the devil in your life. And the devil can no longer mess with you, play with you, get at you, because you've actually went in, done the hermiting against this devil energy, because the hermit carries the light. He shines the light on the devil within or around him. And so because you're now coming out of hermit energy, it's exposing the devil in your life. Ten of Wands. You're letting go of the burdens of the past. Ten of Cups in reverse. So 10-10. Ten of Cups in reverse, Ten of Wands in reverse. So this is the ending. You're closing out the cycles of carrying other people's burdens and being emotionally unfulfilled. So good for you. Knight of Cups at the top of the deck. And because you've closed out these cycles, it's allowing someone to actually come in and give you the love that you've been wanting. Eight of Cups in reverse coming out. So someone is going to be emotionally stuck on you in the future. They're stuck on you now. They've been stuck on you. This could be a King of Wands in reverse. Aries, Leo, Sag. Seven of Cups coming out in past energy. This is in reverse. So you could have in the past made a choice regarding this King of Wands in reverse, but the Ten of Pentacles is at the top of the deck. So just past making this choice to leave this King of Wands in reverse, this will lead you to the Ten of Pentacles. Financial independence, financial freedom, marriage. You could be getting married in the not so distant future. So you're waiting for your Knight of Cups, your Knight of Wands, your Knight of Pentacles, and your Knight of Swords to come in and bring you to this this Ten of Pentacles here. 10-10 again. So you could be seeing 10-10 a lot. 10-10-10. You could be born on the 10th. You could be born in October. Page of Wands and the Emperor. So this is telling me that in the past you were dealing with this Emperor in reverse, and they are wanting to come in now and spark some sort of new passionate beginning with you. They fear missing out on you. They know they royally messed up. I've got the Four of Pentacles at the top of the deck. Devil in reverse. So you could have been holding on to some toxic patterns, toxic thoughts, toxic behaviors in the past, but you learned how to let that go, and you dropped that devil energy. Death at the top of the deck. Ace of Wands coming out in reverse. So before you can get to your passionate new beginning, you have to go through this death and rebirth in the current. So if you're not currently going through that, you will be here very shortly. Chariot in reverse at the top of the deck. So someone will not be able to move forward with the plan they have. Could be a plan to betray you. They are not going to be able to move forward with this. And this cycle will close out. Page of Pentacles. Because you're planting new seeds in much more fertile ground. King of Wands in reverse, past energy. So, Two of Wands. So you could be making the conscious decision to plant new seeds somewhere else. Emperor coming out. So you're leaving this Emperor in the past. This Emperor in reverse in the past. Ten of Pentacles at the top of the deck. So you're coming into a Ten of Pentacles energy. Where you were once in the Nine of Pentacles, now you're stepping into the Ten of Pentacles. Chariot in reverse at the top of the deck. So someone is not able to move forward in the future. You're going to plant new seeds, and you're going to be able to move forward in the future. But someone from your past is not. King of Swords in reverse. Seven of Swords in reverse. So you saw through this King of Swords sneaky, deceptive behavior, lying, cheating, stealing, and made the decision to cut them off. Ten of Wands in reverse. Current energy. So you're dropping the burdens, and you're getting a new perspective on why you were carrying those burdens to begin with. Knight of Cups coming in, Four of Swords in reverse. So the person you are dealing with that is new, this new energy, they're coming in out of a resting period and ready to give you their cup of love. Sorry, had someone come and knock on the door. Let's see. So from this Ten of Wands to the Knight of Cups, you're closing out cycles of carrying other people's burdens, and because you're doing so, it's allowing your new person to come in and give you their cup of love. So I've got the Moon, past energy, Ten of Pentacles. So what you don't see coming is your Ten of Pentacles, your financial freedom. Chariot in reverse, Cancer energy coming through. Four of Swords in reverse. So you also could be coming out of a resting and rejuvenating period and ready to start taking action. Ten of Pentacles at the top of the deck. King of Swords coming out in reverse, future energy. Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So there's going to be a major decision made about this King of Swords in reverse, male or female. Two of Wands, past energy. So you could have made this decision in the past after going through some sort of death and rebirth. Chariot, current energy in reverse. So someone is not able to move forward with their plan of taking your inheritance, your settlement, your windfall of money. They're not able to move forward with doing so. So death is coming out in future energy. So you could be going through a death and rebirth. If you haven't yet, you will be. Ten of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, 14 Pentacles. So your finances and your health and your overall well-being are going to balance out. Four of Pentacles, I'm putting in past energy, and current energy, I'm putting the Ten of Pentacles. So let's get a short little message from each pile and see what each pile has to say. So Four of Pentacles, you could have been holding on to a lot in the past, and you had to make the decision to let some of that stuff go. What you didn't see is that you were actually seeing through all this illusion and these deceptions by this King of Wands in reverse, who is in devil energy. They wanted you unable to make a choice in love. They wanted you isolated and away from everybody so you wouldn't have any options to choose from. They were never going to come in and give you communication. This is what you manifested. Well, this is what you're manifesting away from and are coming into alignment away from, because you are emotionally secure, emotionally stable. This cycle didn't close out because of this person. They were actively trying to manifest your work and finances to go down the drain. But you made good investments. And because you made good investments, you saw that this person was a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And you started calling in a high-level soulmate. Someone you don't have to have your guard up with. Someone who knows that you are a wounded warrior. Someone who wants to give you the Ace of Cups because you are the star. You've healed from this heartbreak and are moving to calmer waters. You've got a new perspective on your whole life situation and are going to be using your intuition moving forward because you are single, successful, independent. Okay, so current energy. Current energy, you are in a Ten of Pentacles, or you're getting ready to come into the Ten of Pentacles. There was someone who was not able to move forward in the current. It is this ex-partner, ex-lover of yours. You're coming out of a resting and rejuvenating period, ready to take some sort of action. Ten of Wands, you're dropping the burdens of this Emperor in reverse who made you carry all of their burdens. They didn't want this passionate new start with you, but you're getting a passionate new start with someone else. You could have been waiting for some sort of communication or waiting for the divine to give you your cup. And with the Ten of Cups in reverse, you could be feeling a little bit emotionally unfulfilled in the current, but you are still very loving, very nurturing, very caring. Someone is actively taking passionate action towards you. They want to get your Four of Wands into the upright. You're going to be receiving a lot of good energy and good communication coming in the current. Things are going to be balanced, reciprocal, and equal give and take with this person. They want to bring you out of the cold. They've been watching you for a while from a distance. They want this victory with you. They see you are the Queen of Swords, male or female. They know you've been grieving. They are a King of Cups, someone who loves themselves and loves others. You are also this King of Cups, someone who loves yourself and loves others. Male or female, you are stepping into an Empress energy, taking your power back and ready to birth something new into the world. Five of Wands, there is competition going on in the background. Don't worry about it. These people are receiving bad judgment. You're stepping into an Ace of Pentacles energy. It's being delayed because you're waiting for that Knight of Pentacles to bring you the Ace of Pentacles. This is what you're manifesting. And you've blocked communication with this past person, this Hierophant non-committal player in the past. Your life is starting to balance out and you're not juggling as much anymore. And you're not, especially not having to juggle this Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So, future energy. There's going to be a death and rebirth you are going to go through. It could revolve around this King of Swords in reverse who was messing with your energy in the past. You do have a Knight of Cups coming in to give you a stable offer. They want to start something new with you. They know you've been betrayed, and they've gotten a spark of inspiration on how to help you heal from that. With the Eight of Cups, this past King of Swords in reverse, King of Wands in reverse, this person, King of Pentacles in reverse as well, this person is stuck on you emotionally, but you have a choice in love. Here's that King of Pentacles in reverse coming through. You're leaving this person in the past and taking a leap of faith in a new direction because the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor and you're highly magnetic, or you will be. This person fears losing you. They're all trapped in their head because they know a group of people are working on your behalf. You're coming out of this self-imposed prison of the mind. That's the truth. You still have more clarity to get in this situation, but a tower is coming to shake things up. This is what isn't being made clear as this tower coming through, but it will be made clear once the tower hits. And you will get your justice in this situation. The conflict and arguing and chaos will come to an end. Things will balance out. You're strong, and you will always be strong, and you're going to celebrate in the future. So that's what the tarot has to say. Let's pull out the oracle and get some oracle messages. All right, I'll give this deck a couple shuffles, and then we'll pull some oracle messages. Getting wisdom and transformation. So the Hierophant and death energy. Transformation is the death card in tarot, and this wisdom card here is the Hierophant in tarot. So you could be ending a old contract and starting a new one. Getting movement, choices, decisions. Two of Pentacles energy. Material and spiritual prosperity. Six of Pentacles energy. Still have transformation at the bottom of the deck. All right, let's split this thing and see what wants to come out. All right, overall energy, Six of Wands, victory and success. So you are getting victory and success because of the sacrifices you have made. Ooh, heart chakra coming out right away. So you could be opening up your heart chakra in the current. You've had to sacrifice a lot in your situation, and you didn't keep your heart blocked off. Your heart is open. You are ready to receive. Prosperity begins. Ace of Pentacles energy. I am getting triumph. This is Chariot energy. So you are triumphantly moving forward in the direction that it is you know you need to go in, and where your heart is pulling you. But be aware of any temptations that may try and come through and tempt you. Rest and rejuvenate. Four of Swords. So you could have been in this resting, rejuvenating period and are getting ready to come out of that energy. Temptation is at the bottom of the deck. Devil energy. Heartache and loss. Three of Swords. So the devil wants you to feel heartbroken and like you've lost out on your wish fulfillment. That's his only tactic now, is to make you feel down and depressed about yourself, because he wants to get at you any way he can and cause mental conflict, so that way you can't make a decision or choose the right path. But you're going to heal from this heartache and loss, and you're going to come out of your head, as we saw in the tarot. So this could be past energy coming through. Choose wisely is at the top of the deck. So you will be faced with a decision, or you are being faced with a decision that you will need to choose wisely. Power, strength energy, Leo energy coming through. So you are taking your power back in this situation. And you will have the power to choose wisely. Emotional withdrawal. This is Eight of Cups energy. So you could be walking away from things that have emotionally drained you, kept you feeling down about yourself. You're starting to come out of that energy and walk away from those types of people, places, or things. Financial and material changes, Five of Pentacles energy. So you are starting to come out of the cold, and you may be experiencing some financial or material changes in your world or your reality. Solitude is at the top of the deck. This is Hermit energy. So you could have been in a state of hermiting, recalling your energy back and taking a deep dive. Moving on, Six of Swords energy. So you could be moving on into a calmer state of thinking or being. It is Solitude that is at the bottom of the deck. So Hermit, Six of Swords energy. Choose wisely is back to the top of the deck. So double confirmation on having to choose wisely in your situation. Emotional withdrawal coming back out. So you could definitely be emotionally withdrawn from someone, someplace, or something. And you could be walking away from that person, place, or thing and are starting to choose more wisely as to where you focus your time, energy, and attention. Triumphant success, Ace of Swords at the top of the deck. Trapped in fear, Eight of Swords energy. So when all of these are in the upright, by the way. So when we saw the Eight of Swords in tarot, it was in reverse. You are coming out of a state of being trapped in fear, trapped in your own head. This is the truth with the Ace of Swords. Empress energy. We're getting fertility. So we're getting Empress energy like we saw in the tarot. Deception and envy. So because you are stepping into this Empress energy, it is causing a lot of envy, jealousy, hatred, malice towards you. Don't focus on that. Just focus on the forward progression. Focus on yourself. Focus on your ideas that you want to birth into the world. See, she's got her heart chakra open. She's using her third eye, her intuition, and she's also protecting herself with this ring of protection. So you could be doing a protection ritual or protection spell. You could also be using your intuition and following your heart. As I say intuition comes through at the top of the deck. So you are heavily in your intuition. Foundation and achievements. Four of Wands energy. So you could be setting a new foundation and achieving a new milestone in life. You followed your intuition to this point because you are wise. We're getting the Wisdom card, the Hierophant. Transformation, death coming through. So you are going through a death and rebirth. Make no mistake about it. Movement, choices, and decisions at the top of the deck. So you could be faced with having to move or major decisions. Many choices that you're being faced with. Light, sun energy, Leo coming through. So things are starting to become illuminated to you. You're taking your light back, stepping into your light energy, embodying that Leo energy. The Tower, disruption. So there could be a tower like we saw in the tarot that needs to happen in order for things to shake up your new person. Temptation. So the devil comes before the tower in tarot. We're also getting that here in the oracle. So the devil is going to try and tempt you before this tower hits because he knows once this tower hits, it's game over. So be on the lookout for any temptations coming through in the not so distant future because when that starts happening, you know this tower is near. Intuition. So your intuition is going to be highly crucial when this temptation and tower come through. Solitude. You may want to go in and hermit again after this tower, but that is entirely up to you. Getting emotional loss at the top of the deck. Conflict and defeat. So someone in the energy, this is not your energy, viewer. Someone in your energy is feeling conflicted and defeated. It's more than likely this past person or a past group of people that feel conflicted and defeated because you've got victory and success coming. Emotional losses at the bottom of the deck. So you could have taken some heavy emotional losses in the past and are ready to move past that energy. I'm getting partnerships and alliances. So this is Three of Pentacles energy. So there is definitely a group of people that want to partner with you. They want to align with you. They see you getting victory and success, and Memories of Love is at the top of the deck. So these people could be feeling very nostalgic about you in the current, wishing they would have partnered up with you sooner. Truth. We're getting judgment. Judgment is coming through. Truth. Memories of Love. So the truth is that you or another person or a group of people are experiencing a lot of nostalgic feelings about you or you to another person. But Choose Wisely is back at the top of the deck. So once again, you are being told to choose wisely. Spiritual Strength. Nine of Wands energy. So spiritual strength is required now moving forward because when you are faced with this major decision, with this Choose Wisely and this spiritual strength will be required in order to make the right decision. We have Material Harvest at the top of the deck. That is Nine of Pentacles energy. Suffering in silence. So you could be suffering in silence and not telling anybody what you're going through. I'm going through the same thing, so I totally understand where you're coming from with this suffering in silence. I don't really have anyone I can talk to about my problems or my feelings. That's why I do tarot, to help me work through my mental conflictions and my emotional conflictions, so that way I can get that stuff out and learn how to process it. So that's why I got into tarot and oracles. But yeah, just if you need to call somebody and talk to somebody, do it. Whether it's a stranger over a hotline or someone that you know will listen to you, do it, because it's better to get stuff out than hold it in. But disruption is coming through in future energy. So the Tower is coming in the future like we saw in tarot. Your intuition is needed when this happens. But recognition and reward is at the top of the deck. So you will be getting your recognition and your reward in the future. Ace of Pentacles coming through. Prosperity begins. So you will reach your Ace of Pentacles in the future and get your recognition and reward. But it may come with some emotional loss. You may have to leave people, places, things behind in order to get to your Ace of Pentacles. But You really need to look out for numero uno and everyone else. Dos. Crown chakra is coming through. So you could need to tap into your crown chakra, realigning your base chakra all the way up to your third eye chakra will help you open up your crown chakra. If you don't know how to do that, there are plenty of videos on YouTube on how to open up your crown chakra. I've got the waiting game at the top of the deck. So you could be playing the waiting game currently. Destiny is coming out, the Wheel of Fortune. So you may be in a waiting period playing the waiting game, waiting for one of your options from the Wheel of Fortune to manifest. So destiny is at play here, and there will be some sacrifices that need to be made. Discontent and boredom. Four of Cups energy. So you may feel a little bit bored or discontent in the future. Try and stay busy if that does occur. Sacral chakra at the top of the deck. 1:11 on the timer. 1 hour 11 minutes, and we are approaching 11 seconds. So 1:11:11 right now. Triumphant success. Sacral chakra and triumphant success. So you will align your chakra system, and because we have the heart out, we have the crown chakra, and we have the sacral chakra here. So 3 out of 7 chakras are present in this reading. But you are getting triumphant success in your situation. Accelerated motion is at the top of the deck. So 8 of Wands energy. So things are picking up. And if they haven't yet, they will be in the not so distant future. I'm getting the universe. So the world card in this oracle deck. This is what the world would be in tarot. So you're getting the universe. So a cycle will close out, and accelerated motion is coming in. At the top of the deck, we have memories of love. So 3 more cards, and I will close out this reading. Base chakra. So 4 out of 7 chakras have come through. So you could be working on your base chakra in the future. Your sense of stability, your sense of security, your sense of understanding. Awareness at the top of the deck. Magician energy. Love begins. Okay, so love begins. So this is the Ace of Cups energy. See how there are 2 hands, 2 different hands holding the same bowl? You are stepping into an Ace of Cups energy in the future. We also have the Ace of Pentacles here and the Ace of Swords. So 3 out of 4 aces are in your future energy. Authority, Emperor energy at the top of the deck. Movement, choices, and decisions. So there will be plenty of moving choices and decisions moving forward in the future. But you will be taking your power back and stepping into your authority. I have the third eye chakra at the top of the deck. So 5 out of 7 chakras have come through. Victory and success and third eye chakra. Last 2 cards. But yes, that is what I have for you guys. Fulfillment of wishes. So your wishes will be fulfilled. But that is what I have for you guys. I hope this reading helps. I hope it resonates. If it does, please like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and hype the video if you would. It really helps the channel grow and helps others see the videos as well. So thank you guys so much, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace and love.